Okay, today what we're going to do is a very fun purple violet-y color. Kelly Osbourne recently debuted a purple color in a magazine, and she's been out and about with this purple hair, and so people with a little bit of an edgier style have been coming into the salon and wanting to try it out. I think it's wonderful because Redken just recently came out with their 4, 6, and 9V in Shades EQ Cream, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous color. So that is really exciting because now we have this wonderful color to try this purple out. She came in today and she was about a level 10 like me, a little bit more golden. Before we even started with her, she used a lot of hairspray, a lot of gel, kind of like we all do. And so I wanted to make sure that we gave her a treatment, got all of that out of there. I did a pre-art treatment on her today. Wet her down, put the pre-art on, left it on for about 10 minutes, and then we used hair cleansing cream to wash it out. After we washed it out, I blow dried her, and then we began our coiling process. My whole idea today with this purple color was I really wanted the light to play off of it a lot. When you think about light playing off jewels and stuff, that's what I was going for today. I didn't want big, bold changes. I just wanted subtle differences throughout the hair. When I foiled her, I did a diagonal forward, and that's because I just really wanted the color to come forward and show bright through towards the face, brighten up the face, but we're not going for big changes here either. I just didn't want it to be flat, not that any of Redken's colors are flat, so to say, but just break it up in there. Let the light play through it a lot, lots of contrast, not a lot of contrast, a little bit of contrast, but very subtle. Almost natural. I mean, I know we're working with purple color here, so it's not natural, but that kind of effect. So we did the diagonal forward, and I did about half-inch partings in between, and I just did a regular stitch, and not too many foils, just brought it down to the parietal ridge here, because I just need the light playing through the top. The light is not very much hitting the bottom, so we're not going to be seeing it there, so there's no need to be doing the foils down there. Really just want to see that contrast throughout the top of her hair. So we just brought the foils down to the parietal ridge. I did a diagonal forward on this side and on this side. What I used inside the foils was 6V mixed with 10 volume. That's a little bit of the darker purpley color. And then in between all of that, I pulled through equal parts of 6 and 9V with 10 volume. Get about a 7.5, and then you have that 6 just to break it up slightly. Alright, well I am going to go shampoo her down, and then we can see what this lovely color turned out like. Alright, our color is washed out and it is looking great. It looks beautiful. I'm very excited to see what it's going to look like dry. And I'm very excited about it. Alright, so I washed her down. I used Redken's Color Extend. We used that just so we could lock in that color, that shine, keep it from fading. And I'm definitely going to send her home with one of these also so that this color just stays vibrant. Especially with these fashion colors. Want to make sure that they're not fading out. After I did that, I always think that it's good to do one of our chemistry system shots after a color, just strengthen that hair, rebuild it, lock in everything. So I did a couple pumps and I left it on there for a few minutes, about 5 minutes, and then I used our 3.5 shot fix. I sprayed that all over and left that for another 5 to 10 minutes. Rinsed her out, used a little bit of Redken conditioner through her ends, got her rinsed, brought her over here to get her combed out, to be easy, no tangling or anything. I used some of our diamond oil, which is very shiny, gives a lot of shine, very healthy for your hair. I just put a couple pumps of that in my hands, plugged it in, distribute it throughout her hair, and that helps me comb her through very easily. I am now going to use Duo Shield. This is definitely going to help us. This is made for heat protectant and just protecting color in general too, which is awesome. It does both those things, 2-in-1. I'm going to use that. It'll help us give her a little bit of volume and help. We're going to be doing curls on her today, so that'll help our curls stick a little bit better too. Put some texture in there. So we're going to use that just to protect the color and give us some strength in there too. Alright, so I'm just going to do a little squirt of this in the palm of my hand. Mix it up. It's got these great little gems in there too. It's already shining for us. And it smells great too, which is really fun. That never hurts. Let's do another little squirt. Get it in there, get it on the crown. Alright. And I'm going to be flat wrapping her today, which is a great process. If you just give me 1 second, I'm going to put this away. Alright. Well, what I'm first going to do, I'm first going to do her bangs, just because I really want to add some volume in that area. It's not really necessarily a bang on her. But just this front fringe area, I want to give a lot of height and a lot of volume. We're going to be doing some curls in there, and I just really would like to lift that up. At the root area. So I'm going to go in the opposite direction from the way that it lays, just to really lift that area up. Now that I've got that front area done just a little bit, I'm going to go through with my Denman and flat wrap. Let me just adjust this here for a moment. Okay, now that I have that front fringe area done, I'm going to go through and we're going to flat wrap her head. With flat wrapping, I'm going to use my diamond, and we're going to use the blow dryer. And the key with this is when you're blow drying, you follow the brush. You go in opposite directions. So we'll blow dry it all forward, like so. And then we'll bring it back this way and follow the brush and blow dry it back. This is going to help get our root area dry first, which is the hardest part to get dry. So we're going to go all around the head, get our root area dry, and then I'm going to go back through with the round brush and bump out the rest of it and just make that nice and dry. Alright. Now I'll get started. Okay, her color is done. We are all finished drying her, and I began to curl her. I love the color. It's exactly what I was picturing, and it looks great. I'm very excited to show the finished product. I began curling her. I did crokinole curls with volume and indentation. The reason I decided to do curls with this color, with this look today, was because I just really think that it will help with the light playing off and through the hair. There's a lot more areas for the light to bounce off of and sort of move through, and I think that that will definitely help with the look that we're going for today. So I sectioned her off, and I did each side, and I rotated with indentation and volume curls. And I'll explain that a little bit more in just a moment. I left a little bit of a section out so I can show you the volume and indentation curls. I have been using Redken spray starch. It has a little bit of a hold and it's a heat protectant also, so we're going to be using that. So what I'm doing is I just comb out this section. My sections have been about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch in width, and then about the same in length also. But so I just want to comb this section out nice and smooth. And then I take my spray starch and I just do 1, 2 sprays. And then I'm just going to comb that out so it's nice and smooth. Now the first curl that I'm going to be showing you is going to be indentation.